Hello, my name is Cubixx, and you've come to me for advice on your purchase of a virtual reality headset. I'm going to split this video into two categories: headsets that don't require a PC and those that do. Before we begin, I'd like to explain some terminology. Hertz means how many images per second can be displayed on the headset. You may know this as FPS, or frames per second. FOV, or field of view, means how much you can see. The higher the number, the more you can see at one time. The human eye has an approximate field of view of 135 degrees. IPD, or interpupillary distance, means the distance between your eyes. If you have farther apart or closer together eyes than most people, you'll need to adjust the IPD on your headset. That's all you need to know. Let's start with no PC required, as that will have the largest market of consumers. Number 1. PlayStation VR. Since over 100 million PlayStation 4s have been sold, there's an okay chance you have one. The PlayStation VR was released on October 16th, 2016, so it's not the newest hardware. Each eye is 1080p with a 100-degree field of view. For input, it depends on what game you're playing. Some games will just use a basic PS4 controller, and some will use the PS Move controllers. For tracking, it uses the PlayStation camera. The tracking isn't great, but it works for the most part. This headset has software-based IPD adjustment, meaning it's a virtual change rather than a real change. This most likely won't be a problem for you though. The PSVR has a great collection of exclusive games, including Blood and Truth, Resident Evil 7, Firewall, Farpoint, and Until Dawn Rush of Blood. If you'd like to buy a PSVR, you can get it for between $350 and $500 USD. The box will typically contain the headset, the PlayStation camera, 2 PlayStation Move controllers, and some games. There are plenty of bundles to choose from, so choose whatever is right for you. Number 2. Oculus Quest. The Oculus Quest requires no console, no phone, and no PC. It's an entirely standalone headset, which makes it accessible to anyone. It released in 2019, has a resolution of 1440p per eye, has a refresh rate of 72 Hz, and has a field of view of 90 degrees. On the inside, this headset is similar to a modern smartphone, but don't let that fact deter you from the Quest. The graphics aren't amazing, but it's still a great headset. Being entirely wireless is the best perk. It can even run some PC VR titles at a lower quality, of course. The tracking is all inside the headset, meaning no external cameras are necessary. It has a physical IPD adjustment, so you can get the clearest image. It has some great titles including Vader Immortal, Super Hot, Aspire 1, Robo Recall, Beat Saber, Journey of the Gods, The Climb, and Red Matter. It uses the Oculus Touch controllers, which are quite comfortable. The headset itself isn't as comfy as some other more expensive headsets, but it does the job, and isn't uncomfortable. The Quest also features hand tracking, which isn't used by very many games at the moment, and is more of a novelty, but it's fun to mess around with. The Quest can even be used as a PC VR headset using the Oculus Link cable, as long as you already have a gaming PC and a USB-C port on your graphics card. It's not the best PC VR experience by a long shot, as it is designed for non-PC games. And if you have a gaming PC, just get a PC VR headset instead. The Quest comes in 2 models, the 64GB model, which retails for $400, and the 128GB model, which retails for $500. I highly recommend the Quest, and it's the best option at the moment for standalone VR. There are other standalone VR headsets, but they really aren't worth your time or money. Let's get on to the real deal, PC VR. Keep in mind, for this section, you're going to need a gaming computer with at least an Intel i5-4590 processor, an NVIDIA 1060, and 8GB of RAM. We'll split this section into 3 categories: low-end, mid-range, and high-end. Starting with low-end, we have the Samsung Odyssey Plus. The Samsung Odyssey Plus is a great budget headset. It has a 2880 by 1600 resolution per eye, 110-degree field of view, 90 Hz refresh rate, and retails for $500, which is more than our mid-range headsets, but it's often on sale for as low as $200. At the time of this video being made, it's on sale for $280. It also features fantastic AKG headphones. This headset is better in some ways than our mid-range headsets, but it falls short in two important areas, being controllers and tracking. The tracking is inside the headset, but only uses 2 cameras opposed to the Oculus Quest, which uses 4, and to the Oculus Rift S, which uses 5. The controllers are pretty wonky and an overall cheap design. It's good for entry-level VR, but I'd only recommend it if you're in a financial pinch and don't have enough money for a mid-range headset. Let's continue on to our mid-range headsets. The Oculus Rift S. This is the second PC VR headset from Oculus, the first being the original Oculus Rift. The Oculus Rift is no longer being made and has been replaced by the Rift S. The Rift S features a 1280 by 1440 resolution per eye, 95 degree FOV, 80 Hz refresh rate, and goes for $400. The Rift S is very comfortable and has tracking built in, using 5 cameras. It has the same controllers as the Quest, which are very comfortable. It doesn't use headphones, but has small speakers on the headset. They don't sound great, but the headset has a headphone jack on it, so you can just use your own headphones. It has software-based IPD adjustment, meaning if you have an abnormal IPD, it won't look as good as other headsets. The Rift S has plenty of great exclusive titles, including Asgard's Wrath, Lone Echo, Stormland, Vader Immortal, The Climb, Aspire 1, Robo Recall, and Effector, just to name a few. These are some of the best games in the market, and I highly recommend them. The Rift S is frequently out of stock, so keep your eye on it. In my opinion, this is the best bang for your buck headset, and the best option for the price. There's also the Vive Cosmos, but it's a complicated process to purchase and a bit pricey. I'm not really qualified to talk about the Vive Cosmos as I don't have much knowledge on the topic. If you'd like to know more about it, go to vive.com. Moving on, let's take a look at our high-end headsets. The Valve Index. The Index is arguably the best consumer headset on the market. The Index features an LCD panel with 1440 by 1600 resolution per eye, 120 degree FOV, and a maximum of 144 Hz refresh rate, and goes for $1,000. It's ridiculously comfortable and has amazing audio. It doesn't use headphones, but speakers that float above your ears. This allows for more spacious audio, making you really feel like you're there. It doesn't have internal tracking, meaning you will need external trackers. The controllers are fantastic. You don't need to hold them as they stay on your hands using a strap. They feature full finger tracking and a pressure sensor, meaning the controllers can sense how hard you're squeezing them. It features an IPD adjustment slider and 2 cameras in the front if you need to take a quick look at your surroundings. The Index doesn't have any exclusive games, but it comes with a free copy of Half-Life Alyx, Valve's flagship VR title. I've played through the entirety of Half-Life Alyx and can say with full confidence that it is an amazing game with a great story, so don't spoil it for yourself. The Index is a fantastic headset and probably the best headset around, but we have one more to talk about, the most overkill headset of them all, Pimax. The Pimax headsets are a complicated topic. They exist, and no one has one. The most expensive headset coming in at $1,300, 4K resolution per eye, 200 degree field of view, 90 Hz refresh rate, and is big and bulky. Adjustable IPD, external tracking, Valve Index controllers, it's a beast. If you have tons of money to spend, you might as well go with the Pimax, but the smarter decision is to save your money and just get an Index. Pimax has 3 other headsets coming in at $1,000, $900, and $700. If you'd like to know more about Pimax, go to pimax.com. Well, that was a lot of information to take in all at once. I hope I've helped you in your decision. I'm a VR enthusiast and I really want to see more people adopt the platform, since it's a form of media that you really have to own to experience. VR is getting bigger every day, and with the pandemic and Half-Life Alyx, VR is doing better than ever. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to make more in the future. It would mean a lot to me if you'd subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.